Hello everyone, very good morning to all of you students. Welcome back to the session of the subject Construction, Equipment and Automation. This is Assistant Professor Ishani Trivedi from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So students, previously we have discussed about the topic which was related to the construction equipment, and specifically related to construction equipment we were talking about calculating some examples related to depreciation. Now students, by this lecture you should be able to know that what is depreciation and what are the different types of methods which can be used to calculate the same. Out of which we had discussed the first method for calculation of depreciation, that was straight line method. Now today students, we are going to discuss the second method of depreciation, of calculation of depreciation, is by constant percentage method. Mark the words again student, this is the second method of your depreciation, the first being straight line method. Second is constant percentage method. Now as we have discussed that depreciation for any equipment is generally calculated based on certain assumption, right? In straight line method we had assumed that a constant value, a fixed value with the help of the formula C minus S upon N. What is C? Total cost. What is S? Salvage value or scrap value. And what is N? That is its useful life, the total useful life of the equipment. So that was giving you a particular value of depreciation, and that was considered to be annual depreciation, so that every year that fixed amount will be calculated as depreciation. Now here in this method it is based on the assumption. Let us read the technical point which is over here. So it says that it is based on the assumption that the property or the equipment loses its value by constant percentage of its value at the beginning of every year. Now in the straight line method we had a constant value, right? A constant amount was fixed with the help of the formula, and now here we are going to find out a constant percentage. That percentage will be the multiplied with the amount of at the beginning of the year, which we will calculate in the example. That is going to make it more clear for you. So for now, assume that we have a constant percentage. We will be finding a constant percentage value, and that percentage value multiplied with some amount will give you the depreciation for the particular equipment or the property or whatsoever you are calculating. So how will you do it? So by this method, decrease in value is at faster rate in the beginning, right? This value is this method is going to give you results of such kind that at the beginning the value of depreciation will be faster, it will be larger, and gradually it will decrease at the end. So how do you calculate this thing? So to find out the percentage rate of annual depreciation means per year depreciation. So we have the formula as P equal to 1 minus S by C full bracket raised to 1 by N. Now what is S over here? That is salvage value or scrap value. C is the total cost, that is the initial cost, and N is the useful life. So all the three abbreviations are same over here, S, C and N, the same which was present in the straight line method. So this will give you a constant percentage value. The value which you get over here, if you multiply it by 100, then you will get the percentage value for every year. That will be your depreciation. Now next we also have one more formula regarding this. Likewise we had in straight line method also, if we had n years, right? If the total useful life for an equipment is 6 years, but you want to calculate at 3 years, right? Then your value of m is going to be 3 years. Similarly over here, if I want to directly find out the depreciation at the end of n years, then we have the formula equal to C multiplied by S upon C raised to M upon N. Here C is the total cost, S is the scrap value, and M will be the number of years, the amount of year at which you want the depreciation, and N is the total useful life. By this value you will get the depreciation directly at the nth year, right? And if you want to calculate step by step, year by year, then you will always use the first formula flashing over here. Now please mark that if the scrap value is equal to 0, then the formula having the m year is not going to be valid, obviously, because there will be no result in this formula. So the scrap value should be at least 10% when you are discussing this. So let us find out with the help of an example how will you calculate the constant percentage method. So students, let us read the data first. Let us try to understand. I think by reading the data in the straight line method, it is going to be helpful to you to interpret that what are the data given over here. So the data says that a concrete mixer was purchased at a price of rupees 1 lakh. So we have equipment over here, right? And that was purchased at 1 lakh rupees. Next, assuming its life to be 12 years. So small n. Now students, I want you to take your notebook, pen and calculator. Before moving forward in this lecture, I want you to compulsory write down the formula first, the constant percentage method formula, and to find out the depreciation at mth year. First of all, please write down the formula, and then we will continue with the example. So I want you to compulsory write down and not just look at this video, right? Because it is not going to be helpful to you. So please take your notebook, pen and calculator and please calculate along with me. So first of all, write down we have the total cost, that is 1 lakh rupees. So capital C equal to 1 lakh. Then we have small n, that is equal to 12 years. Then it says that work out the depreciated cost at the end of the third year. Now see students, this example is the same as the previous one, but here we are going to calculate with the second method which we discussed right now. So we want the depreciated cost or the value at the end of third year. We don't want to go up to 12 years, we want at the third year by constant percentage method. It also says calculate the book value at the end of each year up to 3 years. It means you also have to find out the depreciated cost directly at 3 years, and you also have to find out book value at the end of every year, right? That is the current value. You know the meaning of book value already. So first of all, I am writing the given data over here. You are also supposed to write down along with me, that is on compulsory basis students. This is going to be very much helpful to you. Okay, so we have written C equal to 1 lakh, S is equal to 10%. See students, here S is not directly given to us. I think it is not given. Okay, it is given, right? We have S is equal to 10%, that is the scrap value. So 10% of 1 lakh is equal to 10,000 rupees. This is but obvious. Next we have small m is equal to 3 years, right? It is already given. Useful life is equal to n equal to 12 years. Write down all this given data. I think you are already done with this. So the depreciated cost at 3 years. Directly to find out the depreciated cost at the end of 3 years, we have the formula, the second formula of constant percentage, that is C into S by C raised to m upon n. So students, this is valid for S not equal to 0. You can see that if we had put S is equal to 0 over here, if there was no salvage value, then this formula would not be valid. That is a drawback of this method. So substitute all the values, put the value of C, S, divide by C, and m by n. M is equal to 3 and n equal to 12. So after calculation, what do you get? You will get the answer as 56,234.13 rupees. So students, this is your depreciated cost with the help of constant percentage method directly at the 3 years. Now you also have to calculate second thing over here. It says you have to calculate the book value, that is the present value, right? Now to calculate the book value, you will need the amount of annual depreciation. To calculate the annual depreciation, we have the formula over here for the constant percentage, that is 1 minus S by C raised to 1 upon n. Substituting all the values, please calculate. Don't just watch it, don't just read it. You are supposed to calculate this and verify your answers with my answers as well. The answer will be equal to 0.17459. It goes on, so you can round it off as 1746. So our constant percentage here will be equal to 17.46 percentage. Okay. So now you want to calculate the book value. So for calculating the book value at the end of first year, what we have to do is we have to minus the depreciation from the original cost. Your original cost is 1 lakh rupees and your depreciation at the first year you will find out with the help of this constant percentage. So total cost minus the depreciation at the end of first year will give you the book value at the first year, that is the present value at the first year. So here what do we have is depreciation for first year. How are you supposed to find out? Once you have the constant percentage, once we have that 17.46 percentage is going to be your constant percentage. So to find out the depreciation at the first year, you have to simply multiply with the total cost. So the initial cost 1 lakh multiplied by P, that is your percentage rate, that is equal to 0.1746. So 17,459 rupees is your depreciation for first year. Now hence to calculate the book value, you have to minus this value from the total cost. So that gives you 82,541 rupees book value at the end of the first year. Now students, you can show this data in the form of table also. Similarly, which we had done in the straight line method, you can show it in the form of table. You can plot them as the final answer, but this calculation is compulsory to be shown. Next, depreciation for the second year. Now this constant percentage is going to be multiplied with the last book value. What is the last book value over here? We have is 82,541 rupees. You have to multiply the percentage value with the last book value. Please mark, this is the change over here as compared to your straight line method. So multiplying the P, that is your 0.1746 multiplied by last book value, that is 82,541. So that gives you 14,412 rupees depreciation for the second year. Now how will you calculate the book value? So you will calculate it by the last book value 82,541 minus the depreciation at the second year which we got just now, that is 14,412. So that gives you 68,129 rupees, that is your book value at the end of second year. So at the end of second year, if you give up the equipment, if you sell off the equipment, then your book value, then your present value at that time will be 68,129 rupees and not 1 lakh rupees. This method told you that at the initial level your depreciation is going to be very much high. It will be having a very higher rate. This is the example in front of you. You can see that how it is declining at a very faster rate. Similarly, likewise, we will calculate the depreciation for the third year by calculating the last book value into constant percentage, that is 68,129 multiplied by P. That gives you 11,895. So your book value at the end of 3 years will be last book value minus the depreciation at that particular year, that is 56,234 rupees. So this will be your book value at the end of third year if you want to sell it off. Okay, you can plot all of these in the form of years, then in the form of annual depreciation, and the book value you can plot the table for this, and I want you to do it on your own. Plotting a table is very simple thing. So this is how you complete the example. Now this can be up to 3 years, up to 5 years, up to 6 years. How many years they ask, you are supposed to calculate by this method. Okay students, I think this is clear to you now. This is a very simple and easy method. I want you to calculate more examples regarding the same. You can take 6 years, right? Instead of 3 years, you can take up to 6 years and calculate the same. Okay students, we will discuss another method in next session. Till then, have a good day students. Thank you.